We're in today with the Ati FireGL V7300. This is a 2005 video card with 512 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3, running at 600 megahertz on the core clock and 650 megahertz on the memory clock. It's got 256 bits bus width, DirectX 9, and we're gonna pair it up with this i7 4th gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. This is a very fantastic video card that we need to see the performance, and the best thing we can do, jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. If we're jumping in Team Fortress with this video card, you can actually see on 1080p with low details, the video card is actually almost capable of delivering the FPS. It's very impressive, you know. I'm actually surprised that it managed to hold until now like this. Not gonna lie, this is not the best game that represents the video card, but in this situation I need games that actually starts, and if they are running online, I will say thank you, because this is the type of game that I need. On 1080p with low details, it's kind of very interesting to see this, but it does start the game. So do I utilize the video card? Yes, maximum core load. You can actually see that the video card is almost capable of giving me 60 FPS on average. It's not that bad, you know. If you want to play Team Fortress with a video card like this, I think you have to lower 720p or even lower in order to keep that FPS on check. I like the performance, but this is not the right resolution. You can actually see struggling to keep 60 FPS on average, 27 on minimas, 38 on 1%, and yeah, overall performance is not that bad, you know. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, apparently this is a fantastic idea to have on your computer, so I put on 1080p with low details in order to see how the GPU is holding. Now if I add more details, do I get more lag? Because this is the first time I'm playing the game with this video card, and it looks like it can carry some details. It looks like it can carry some load on the core, because it's only 74% loaded, you know. Sometimes it's jumping to 90%, but if I put how should I say, details in the game and it's reaching that 90% and it lags, it drops below 90 FPS, and I don't want that. I love this idea of 90 FPS constant. The only thing I don't appreciate is the VRAM is not fully loaded. See, the VRAM doesn't have any problem in this case, and this is the biggest advantage of this video card, you know. It's got 500 megabytes of VRAM, considering the previous one that had V7200 that had only 200 megabytes of VRAM, and X1800 is still 256 megabytes of VRAM. So there's no point on actually trying to cut the bush here, you know, say, oh, but the video card has got 500 megabytes of VRAM. Is it worth it though? You know, if you can find an X1800 with 256 megabytes of VRAM, is it worth having a V7200 or 7300, you know? But if we're jumping in Fallout with this video card on 720p with low details, you can actually see the video card is capable of delivering nearly 60 FPS. In some cases, you can actually see it's reaching 99% load on the core, but if you're just walking around and sometimes it's dropping below 99, you'll get steady 60 FPS and you'll have no problem. I'm 100% sure that you can adjust the resolution and stuff, maybe put more details. This is 720p, so if you go a little lower, you can put more details in this, but definitely there is room for improvement. One thing that I wanted to say is that 0.2 gig of VRAM is not enough, you know, so to justify the video card, because you need a faster core in order to have higher details and stuff like that. On the water side, 160, it's okay, you know, for the whole computer. I think that if you have the options to overclock the video card, it will be very interesting to see what performance will give you. But MS Afterburner with me doesn't work today. I do not have any problems with the video card. You can actually see the Fallout, it's okay in this situation, so there is a possibility to actually play open world games like this one on a video card like this. FireGL V7300, it's an alternative to those X1800, seriously. But if we're jumping in Dragon Age with this video card, you're gonna see that the core is not capable of delivering the FPS. Yeah, no, it doesn't work, seriously. 25 FPS, I put 720p with low details, and you can see it's only got 25 FPS on average. I mean, you can go lower in the resolution, but that's it. you know, the details will be the same. And if you're interested on playing this game on a video card like this, that's the only way you can do it, because the core is maxed out. It's not powerful enough in order to say, yeah, it's capable of delivering. It's got a lot of VRAM. Well, the VRAM is not utilized here, only 200 megabytes, and this one has got 500 megabytes of VRAM. So in this case, Dragon Age, yeah, it's not working with this video card. But starting the game, it's very important to understand that. Maybe on an old machine with 1024, maybe you get 40 FPS, who knows. But in this case with 720p, and the 720p is more like a resolution, like a generic resolution in which I start the game, and then I go left or right, you know, up and down, and see how it's performing. Apparently in Hellgate London with this video card on 1080p with no low details, you can actually see that the video card is doing a fantastic work. Look at this. Look at the amount of performance you get from this video card. I mean, you can adjust it, because I managed to put this video card on maximum details. I'll enable everything, and I barely got 30 FPS, and I say, you know what, it's not playable. I go low details, and if I got a lot of FPS, I will just rise it up if I need it and stuff like that. But first off, I wanted to see how much it consumes. Nearly 200 watts. Nearly 200 watts from a video card like this. I mean, come on. It's only got one 6-pin connector. I don't know where it's consuming this, but definitely it's very interesting to see this video card running like this. And how many games you see with 1080p on a V7300? Exactly. There's not a lot of games you can say, oh, it's working really nice, and yeah, definitely I will need 1080p and maximum details. No, there's not a lot of games like that. 200 watts consumption from this is fantastic performance. I have no stutter. The frame time is very clean, 3-4 frame time, and yeah, I definitely want more games like this. But if we're jumping in Galaxy on Fire with maximum details, you can actually see that the game is doing a fantastic job here. Look at this, maximum details, 1080p. I got 160 watts consumption. It looks fantastic, seriously. This is definitely a game that needs to be added on your list, you know. If you're interested on some like in Starfield and No Man's Sky and games like that, and you have an old computer, this is the similar game that, like, it has the similar feeling when it comes to gaming. It's working really nice. Only 50% load on the core of the video card, 47 minimals, but it's locked to 60 FPS because of the engine, you know. But all in all, is doing great, you know. 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization. System doesn't have any problems, but I think on the system side you can see that the CPU is an overkill in this case. But if you're interested on actually playing the game with an older machine, it's possible. The only thing you have to understand is that you don't need an i7 4th gen for this type of game, you know. An older CPU can do the job, and on the system side, 3.2, that means 4 gig of system RAM is working really nice, and that is what, Windows XP, if I'm not mistaken, because that's the maximum system RAM. In this game, apparently the video card is doing fantastic. I got only 100 megabytes of VRAM utilization, and you need to understand that on 1080p with low details, the video card can actually deliver some performance, and I like it. Oh, beautiful. 170 watts consumption, you know, maximum core load. The game can actually run with a video card like this, and I like it. Maybe if I lower the resolution, then I can put more details and make it a little more retro-ish, but I just wanted to see how it looks on 1080p like this. Listen to this. Something's missing in my life. I swear, a car like this can fix everything. Oh, God, come on. I need the racing wheel as soon as possible. All right. I imagine my video card sounds like this. Gives me the chill listening to a car like this. But if we're jumping in Euro Truck Simulator with this video card, because apparently this video card is actually capable of pushing enough FPS in order to enjoy the game. I got 180 watts consumption from this system. I got maximum core load on the video card, and it's doing fantastic, seriously. It's not utilizing a lot of VRAM because I got only low details, but you can see that is using 0.1 gig of VRAM. That's 100 megabytes of VRAM. I mean, it can be 199 based on the software, but the overall performance is great. You know, you can actually see that it's not giving me best minimals, but it's giving me enough average FPS so I can justify a video card like this with a game like this. The frame time is almost perfect, you know. It's not the worst, but it's not the best in this case. What happens if I take a ride on the highway? Does it have the same performance? Let's see. All right, only 3.1 gig of system RAM, so that means it's working with old operating systems, and yeah, 44 degrees on an i7 like this, and that's not a load. Oh, no. If you're interested on having an old machine, an old computer with old games, with old hardware, and you're looking for an Ati X1800, I think this is a very good alternative, because this FireGL is similar on the core when it comes to is using the same R520. A video card like that nowadays goes very expensive. They are very rare, you understand? X1800 XT, X1900 XT or Pro, all of that generation, they are very expensive now from ATI. Seriously, it's like, makes no sense the prices on those video cards, seriously. But this is a cheat code. This FireGL V7200, V7300, those video cards, but less expensive. If you're interested on making that XP machine or whatever older machine or something like that, or even 7 like me, I managed to put 7 and I use Microsoft automated drivers, and he managed to put the drivers, and I have to say thank you. I didn't do nothing. The only problem I have with Windows updating the video card is this, you know, I have no control here. You can click here on, I think in this one, you can try to, yeah, it doesn't work. To be fair, there's a lot of video cards similar with this type of alternatives, and if you can manage to find them, it would be really fantastic, and you can get away on not paying a lot of money, and this is a good thing. When it comes to cleaning a video card like this, it's very easy to clean. It's got 4 screws on the back, a couple of screws on that big frame that is making the video card very straight, but after you take it apart, you can see that it's very easy to clean. The cleaning process is very easy with this video card. I can say nothing bad about it, because it doesn't have a lot of screws and plastic and stuff to take apart. You know, you don't have to dismantle this in multiple stages. Just simple. Take 4 screws out, 4 screws from the side, you know, the bigger screws that keeps that frame straight, and that's it. So yeah, all in all, I like the video card. You know, if you put aside the errors with the drivers, and if you can keep it clean, I think it's a very good alternative. If you like the video card, make sure you smash that like button, and if you have any suggestion in the future for this video card or for the system, leave a comment, and I will see you very soon.